With the next pick, it's number 31 with the Kansas City Chiefs. We're getting close to the end of the first round of the draft. And for the Chiefs, obviously we've talked about the offensive linemen, how they struggled in the Super Bowl. They couldn't protect Mahomes. So with the Chiefs, 31st pick in the first round of the NFL draft, I'm taking Alex Leatherwood, offensive tackle out of Alabama. He's a guy who's a very tough, run blocking, rock solid offensive lineman. They might move him to guard. He might play right tackle, but another more talent to shore up that Kansas City offensive line. They signed Joe Thuney to a big contract, and they've acquired a couple other players over the last few weeks with some later round draft picks and so forth. But with this, they shore up their offensive line even more with Alex Leatherwood out of Alabama.
Yeah, no, that's a great pick, and I think that's our final Alabama player. Man, we might have drafted their whole team. But it doesn't shock me with Alabama because, like I said, that happens a lot, honestly. They're just on the rise with total number of players drafted into the NFL. And talk about a recruiting pitch to just lock up there, being like, hey, you want to get drafted in the first round of the NFL? Well, why don't you come to Alabama? It works. It works all the time, right? But I think that is a great pick. I think Alex Leatherwood is just one of those other offensive linemen that you can plug and play, and he's just ready to go coming out of a solid program, like we just said. But, hey, before I make this final pick, we have just cruised through these 32 picks. And I told producer Ben that we could, and we crushed it, baby. And we've got time to spare. So why don't you give us a subscribe, give us a like, all right? We're going to have a few other things to chat about the draft because we just crushed it, baby.